for great values, great deals. We have some amazing things, including track phone. All the track phone offers big opportunities if you're looking to save money and no more phone bills. Check them all out on hsn.com. I also want to tell you that we have an encore from my holiday host faves last night. We had an e-bike, the Go City e-bike. We had a few technical difficulties to do with a microphone issue. So the team said, do you want to do an encore tonight? And I said, absolutely. There's only about 140 left. It is an e-bike that folds up. We're going to zip around that college campus. We're going to zip around the town. We'll go to the farmer's market. Heck, we'll just zip around the neighborhood. Why? Because we can. Most e-bikes of this kind of power are around $1,500 to $1,800. For my host pick, it's $749.99. And it is so much fun. You can use it in pedal assisted mode. You can use it in fully automated mode. So it does all the work for you. But I was so excited to present it to the host pick, and then the technical difficulties were like, oh boy. Anyway, so we have it tonight. I want to start off though with the launch of a Black Friday deal. Keep an eye out for these Black Friday deals because they are really awesome. We're going to do not one but two of Bell & Howell's best-selling, incredible 7-port not only outlet extenders, but surge protectors. We're going to take an outlet and turn it into 5 outlets. We're going to give you 2 USB ports. Heck, it's even a nightlight as well. This is their most popular style, their most popular silhouette. It's not too fussy, it's not too big, but what it does, it solves a problem that we all have in our homes today, and that is there is never enough outlets. Well, here in the United States and all over the world, Bell & Howell is that big, big seller, and we have the best value we've ever had. There's that, you see the nightlight? Isn't that awesome? It kind of halos around the exterior. It has a shelf on the top, so you can get those electronics, the tablet, the phone, up off the counter, create some space. It's neater, it's more organized, and it's a great stocking stuffer as well for the holiday season. These are going to blow out the door because at $39.99, heck, what you just pay for a regular power strip or outlet extender, this is such an amazing buy. I had a long and lengthy text message from the gentleman you're about to meet, Mr. Chad Allen. Chad, you sent me this message, bullet points, but all of them so valuable because this is the best deal ever.
I gave him a script.
He did. Did I get it right?
I'm always nervous. I get red and Adam makes me nervous because I never know how he's going to introduce me, what's going to come out of his mouth when I get out here.
I'm sorry,
so I
Chad.
want to be very clear. Lowest price ever, Adam.
Yes.
2-pack, Adam.
Yes.
Adam's a good sport. Thank you for playing along. I appreciate it. I'm passionate about this. That's where the long text message comes from, because we were going to save this value for like really close to Christmas because it's lightweight, easy to ship to you. We were going to do that last-minute gift sort of thing to you as the customer because we know we can overnight this and UPS it really quickly because they're so light. However, the buyers and the planners said, no, let's start it early. And so that's why my lengthy text message went to Adam. Okay, what are we talking about? This silhouette here is our most popular at Bell & Howell, and it has been for years. Why? Because it matches. It looks like your regular outlet. Yeah. It hangs on. It just plugs right in. There's no cords, no cables. It's not a power strip hanging on the floor like this with the cable, and it's ugly. No USB ports. We buy, actually I should start there. We buy things like this because we need more outlets, right? That's replacing this. This is 7 different ways to plug things in. The other benefit you've always gotten from this is surge protection. This has surge protection. This has a USB ports, rapid charging USB ports, overheat protection, a docking shelf on the very top, an automatic nightlight that goes around, a reset button. So you have overload protection. So if you plug in 14 hair dryers at the same time, your air fryer, your toaster oven, you could overload this if you plug a lot of heating elements in, and it won't overload. You can just reset it each and every time. But here's what I want you to know. When you get this home, put one in the bathroom, because you don't have to unplug that hair dryer to plug in that flat iron anymore, or unplug the Sonicare toothbrush to plug in the electric razor. You don't have to play that game of Tetris any longer. You get 7 different ways to plug things in, times 2, because it's a 2-pack. But Adam, I got to tell you something. I put it in the hallways at my house because the night light is at that perfect level where you plug it into an outlet that gives you the night light, so you don't need to turn on any lights at night. And it's automatic, by the way, so it comes on when it's dark, it goes off when it's light. You don't have to flip any buttons or switches or remember to turn it on. And I'll tell you something, because you got 2 boys, it's not that halogen hot bulb of a night light where they could burn themselves. It is LED technology, cool to the touch, and it matches your everyday decor.
Some of these outlet kind of extenders, some do this but don't do that, and don't do this but will do that. This does everything. So I've got the night light, I've got the USB ports, I've got obviously the additional outlets that are there. It's streamlined, it looks great, and it's backed up by a company that we've known and loved for so many years, Bell and Howell. That surge protection, to Chad's point, is really crucial for those higher end electronics. So for the launch of the Black Friday special, instead of getting one, you're getting two. Instead of getting one, you get two of them. Yes, they would make a great stocking stuffer for anybody, quite honestly, but for us in our home, our homes were not designed. If you have a home that's more than 5 or 6 years old, Chad, they weren't designed for all the electronics that we have.
Nor to hold the electronic capacity of the surge that we have with everyday electronics now. Your iPads, your things like that, your computers take much more power than they used to. And every surge of power into your house, every time the lights flicker, causes a surge, and you need to protect those devices. And we've done that with things like this over the years. Regular surge protectors, these are great, and power strips usually have surge protection built in. Here's a fun fact though. Punch it in your Google, your browser. How long do surge protectors last? How long do they last? It'll tell you 3 to 5 years. Right. So at HSN, we're a little generous. We just say 5 years for everybody, whether it was 3 or 5. And so you'll have to replace ours after 5 years as well. But here's the big point. If you have a power strip that looks like this, or it looks like something else that you might have, it might be time to replace it, because if you did not purchase it within the last 5 years, there's no company on the planet that can guarantee your surge protection anymore. And in fact, I read another article tonight that said maybe 2 years replace them. And what
they don't last forever.
They will still power your device. You'll still get the power, like your TV is still on. However, it is very important to know that the surge protection is basically like a little power bank built into the inside. And so every time, there's like a little bank on the inside. Every time there's a surge of power, it takes a hit. And that bank fills up. And so they say after a couple of years, but definitely after 5 years, you have to replace your surge protectors if you want the protection. So Adam, I did this with Bobby Ray Carter maybe like a year ago, and it just dawned on me again. I said, okay, what if we did this? $39.99. What if we told you for the next 5 years, you're buying surge protection, right? Forget this device, forget the actual thing. You can protect your electronics for the next 5 years for $40.
Yes.
Wouldn't that sort of, times two, right? So really it's like 20 bucks. Doesn't that really sort of change the mindset of how we buy things? And so by giving this to your grandson, to your niece, to your nephew, to your uncle, to your brother for the holidays, before you give them that laptop, before you give them that GPX TV, before you give them that dash cam that they have to charge, that Ring doorbell they have to charge, give them one of these as their first present, and they'll go, oh, that's a unique gift. And then there's a big electronic coming after that.
You see this, but that's a clever idea. It's a fun idea, and it's nice as we start getting really close to Christmas, as we're really close to the holidays, as we start thinking truly about our gift list and what we're gonna buy and maybe the story we're gonna tell. This is ideal. You're getting two for that price. Please don't forget that. I keep saying it because normally we're used to seeing one at $39.99, you get two. Heck, I can save even more money. Listen to this. If you sign up for HSN emails right now, we can give you 15% off, up to a maximum of $50. So if you sign up for HSN emails, and if you visit hsn.com, it'll prompt you to do that. If you sign up for HSN emails, you can get 15% off this, off the amazing dash camera that Mr. Joe Harrison is going to show us, or that e-bike that's coming up from my host pick later in the hour. So we can save you a ton of money. This is about time-saving, hassle-free, not having to unplug to plug in, not having enough outlets. This gives you more outlets, and it also gives you the USB ports, which I also love, because that's the way the world's going.
Yeah, rapid charging USB ports. So you can always take your brick and your cord, and you can plug it into any of the outlets. There's no problem there, of course. I've just wound the cord up for cleanliness here. But take that cord out of the little brick there and plug it directly into the USB port. I had a 50-50 chance and I got it backwards.
Of course.
This little brick, these little bricks are 1 amp. You might be saying, what does that mean?
Right.
Well, look at the numbers. This is 1 amp. These are USB ports, 2.1 amp. They're twice the speed. That means no more trickle charge, according to these little bricks. Okay, so you can get rid of those. Here's the other thing, Adam. I have you get a 2-pack. Here's my mess.
Fully loaded.
I call it my mess because you would never, ever be able to get all these plugs into a power strip. You know that. That's the big, look how big my Theragun is. You know, QVC and HSN sells the big massagers. Look how big that brick is. Same thing with hair dryers and blow dryers and big chargers. And I have 2 USB ports utilized up here at the top. This is 7 things plugged in of the chunkiest, biggest capacity bricks I could find. You couldn't get 3 of those on this power strip. What is my point here? Well, we designed it in that specific way so you actually get what you're paying for. I'm paying for 7 outlets. I should be able to use 7 outlets, whether I'm using the USB ports or the 3-prong outlets. Everything is grounded. Everything's protected by surge protection. Everything has the ring light here, the LED night light, thank you, Adam. 1:30 in the morning, night light around here.
I'm here for you, Chad.
And that right there, you're probably asking yourself, what's that little sensor? That's your dawn to dusk sensor. So right there on your screen, when it gets dark in your house, it automatically comes on. When the sun comes up or you turn the lights on, it automatically goes off. You're conserving energy. It doesn't get hot to the touch. You could push something up against the front of it if you don't need to use the front and you're limited on space, you can absolutely do that. But Adam, think about the post person, the person bringing your packages, the teacher who's charging all those tablets in her classroom, right? The secretary who has a cubicle with 1 outlet. But for yourself, right there in the bathroom, don't forget, because how many times are you plugging 14 things in or wanting to in the bathroom at the same time? You can do that with the Bell & Howell. And by the way, legacy company, been around how long? 116 years.
It's a while now, Chad.
I mean, I've been with Bell & Howell 12 years, okay? 116, I can't even imagine. Well, you have to be doing it right if you're around that long.
There's a trust there, there's a reputation there, right? There's a credibility to it. You can see we're nearly 800 sold already. It's the launch of our Black Friday special. You're not getting one, you're getting 2 of them. They're individually boxed. It's the simple things in life, and this is simple, but boy, is it important. Let's take that outlet and let's multiply it. Let's give us that freedom to plug in more things all at once rather than fighting for the outlets. Let's have a night light that is wonderful. What's nice is if you have this in, let's say, the bathroom, you put it right there above the counter. If you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, instead of turning on the big bright light, this will illuminate your path, but it's not overly bright. We love that feature. We certainly love, like Chad said, the surge protection. When you break down the value of surge protection and how that can help protect and save our electronics, which we spend good money on, then that makes all the sense in the world. Obviously, if you're ordering tonight, to get both of them for $39.99 is a really big bonus. Again, beautifully boxed, brand new. And Chad, as we start working our way down that gift list, it's hard to buy gifts and things that people will love. You're at $20 a gift right here.
Yeah, and I always joke, comes to you fully assembled. It's individually boxed. You have nothing to do but plug it in. And in fact, in our last few seconds here, look at this. I can show you the installation. I have an outlet right here.
Don't blink.
And this is why it's so popular, because it looks basically like your outlet. You're not changing the aesthetic of your home. Right there, there's the night light comes on automatically. Adam, our most popular silhouette to get 2 of them individually boxed. I would love this as a gift. If you have anybody in your life who looks like me, acts like me, talks like me, buy it for them because they're gonna love it.
Thank you, my friend. You make me smile. Thank you, the amazing Chad Allen and Bell & Howell. We'd love to send some to you. Let us know what you think. Chad loves to read the reviews as well, so when you do get it home, leave